The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931. The Monster YouTube channel at RX931. And Twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. And we are live on Facebook.
Yep. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Let's say good morning to some monsters locked in before we get to another batch of the top 10. Good morning to Alan. Chico giving Romy Diaz. Your action star voice kind of sounds like Romy Diaz. MJ says, higpit ng pangangailangan sila na production pati artista. Tayo. Juice Blank says, bakit ganun linyahan ni Chico? Kaboses ni Romy Diaz. Oh my God, they're all saying he sounds like
Really?
Romy Diaz. Oh. Which one's Romy Diaz again?
Well, you're one of the
Is he
most
the one that
popular...
looks like Mario and Luigi?
Yes.
Okay.
You with that big mustache.
Yes. Oh, you know what I'm excited to watch? Mangkanor.
Ano na naman yan?
Si Rez Cortez is playing Mangkanor. There's actually a movie. But you do know Mangkanor, right? So
No. What's Mangkanor?
Like-
It's a movie?
no, but you know like who Mangkanor is, why they're making that movie.
No,
You don't?
I don't.
He's a popular old. Yeah, he's what's that?
What?
Dude
Okay.
gets
All the girls.
hot girls. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yon. And then like, posts videos and stuff. Anyway, so so there's a movie now na parang serious Cortez plays Mangkanor.
Okay.
Seems exciting. Anyway. Good morning. Good morning to Coco again, Melay, 70, and let's say hello to Evelyn and to Renz, Max in the Winter, Noel. Bakit ang na-imagine ko sa bed scene na Chico and Hazel, pillow fight.
Hello, fight. I know, right?
Also saying good morning. I have a PPA co-star sa movie.
Who?
PPA.
Ano yun eh? It's a 2-character movie. Alam mo yung very much like a stage play. Wala, dalawa lang ang bida. Dalawa lang ang artista.
On yung mic mo.
What?
Me. Wait.
Na-mute na kita.
Wait. Okay, there. Okay, there.
Oh my gosh, what's happening?
No, because his mic was on.
No,
Kaya pala they're like, may echo.
Yeah, no, for me naman,
Okay.
like, it's just not recognizing my camera or my, let me restart my app.
Okay. Anyways, ano na? PA. Co-star.
Ayun nga, kami nga yung bida. Wala nang ibang characters. Dalawa.
Hala,
Paano kung-
tinanggalan mo ako ng trabaho?
Hindi, sa ibang movie ka, solo mo. Talagang, alam mo yung biglang kinik out dun sa
Paano
movie.
kung ganito? Paano kung si ikaw, PA, tsaka si Baby Whale. Kasama sa isang movie.
Hindi.
Tapos,
Kayo ni PA na lang. Kami ni Babe E-Whale sa ibang movie.
Hala?
tapos ganito.
Hindi, gusto ko yung pagkakagawan ako.
Yung love scene sa kanila. Tapos makakita mo lang from outside.
Eh wala, sasara ko yung kumpanya. wala nang kumpanya. Oo.
Okay.
Mahirap
naman ito pag itong in charge eh. Parang puro per personal personal gain lang yung gusto eh. Hello to Nigel and I think mas catchy pa din yung version ni Chico ng Bakit pa?
Thank you. Thank
Bakit
you.
pa? Bakit?
Di ba it's the, magtanim kung ba ang kumain?
Hindi, mas gusto niya pa rin yung version mo ng Jessa song.
Okay.
I think.
Parang
Parang di ko yata kaya.
Parang di ko yata kaya.
O parang medyo okay na.
Okay nga.
Hindi kasi yung original version mo, di ba? Iba yung tono mo.
It's always been like that.
No.
Yata kaya.
No, that wasn't your tono
Really?
before.
I always sang it this way.
Sige,
I'll go.
ulit.
Parang di ko yata kaya.
No, that's not
Layo. Parang
That's not it.
happened. Hello to Tino, George Louis. And sabi niya, hindi po demographic and type ni Chico yung content ni Mang Kanor. Hindi niya knows. Old guy, kiss agad.
Ay, nako, you're not wrong.
I mean,
Hello to M who says, iba po naisip ko sa Mary Chu. Maria Chuna?
Or
Chunli! Maria Chunli!
Maria Tsunami.
Pwede.
Maria
Chupi.
Shupapi.
Siguro, no?
Hello to Boggs. That is it for the text line. Rovi, good morning.
And on let's say hi to a few people on Twitter. Greeting Justin Sayana, good morning. Good na easy to swallow breakfast ko today. Scrambled eggs and luncheon meat. Yes. Hi to Legal Millennial and because Miel as well as Kiko Man Machine. Tawang-tawa ko sa Marichu ay Maya Chubaka. And that's it for
Maria
greets.
Chubaka.
That's it for greets.
All right, we've got our top 10 for today, courtesy of Call Me Rovi. Thank you, Rovi. Hashtag hard to swallow. Let's start off with Memski.
Number 10.
Kapag yung binenta mong lupa 2 years ago, dumoble na ang presyo.
Hi.
Oh, that sucks. Like in that fast. Kasi usually tumataas naman talaga presyo ng lupa. Pero not that fast. Like 2 years
It's
after
like
you
it
sell
takes
it.
a while.
Not just lupa, but like when you dabble with currency. Yung forex, di
Yeah.
ba? Like something mga dollars. Yung parang binenta mo, nagbenta ka kunyari ng really big amount of dollars. Tapos after 2 years, like ang laki nung difference. Na if you sold it then, you would have earned so much more.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks. That really
Yeah,
sucks.
but it happens.
It really happens.
It would be parang the market is unpredictable.
It is true. And from Archer Aguilar,
Number 9.
just because you check all the right boxes doesn't mean that your crush will pick you. Wala eh. The heart wants what the heart wants.
That is so true.
That is so true. No rules about this thing. Some people like looks, some people like personality, some people like different combinations of all the different traits. There
Sabi
is-
nga ni John Mayer and Katy Perry, we love who we love.
Exactly. Tsaka ano yan eh, parang there's no point in going, ba't nila gustuhan yan? Mas maganda naman ako. It has nothing to do with that, really. When all is said and done,
It's all about the connection.
it's about the connection.
It's about the connection.
And the factors around
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Minsan
mga
practicality
time
nga
it
lang
goes.
eh, diba?
Oh. And who is to say that it's not the right reason
True.
to be in love? And coming from Camilo,
Number 8.
yung inalagaan mo noon, binabaliwala na lang ng iba ngayon. Yung parang at the very least, well, I guess depends on the person. Pero like, most of us would like, if I'm going to lose you, I might as well lose you to, your one true love. Pero yung parang you feel like all that heartbreak for nothing. Tapos somebody you treated so well, nakita mo parang wala lang, binabaliwala lang ng current niya. Unless nga spiteful ka and you're like, oh, buti nga sa'yo.
Or unless that's what they wanted to begin with. There's some people who thrive on neglect. I mean, internally, they don't say it out loud, but like there's a part of them that likes it when they're treated like they're.
Poorly.
Oh, yeah? Really?
It's I don't know.
Siguro
just-
kasi, like, I don't know, maybe at the start.
You accept the
But-
love you think you deserve. That's what it is.
There's that, yeah.
There are some people who think they deserve much less.
Pero
So that's
kasi
what
yung
they take.
ganon, feeling ko, like, they don't enjoy it. It's because they think that's what they deserve.
No,
Pero yung the idea that you actually thrive.
yeah, because like
they're
the
not-
thing is, I mean, to be honest, for a time, that's how I was. I liked being treated badly. I liked living in small
The
boxes.
shadows. The shadows.
That too, you know, I like, you know, being that supporting actor. But you know, after a while, you realize that you deserve much more than that,
Yeah.
right?
True.
But when you don't know this, there's a part of you that likes the neglect, and
Or
there's also a
sometimes-
part of you that doesn't like it when they start treating you nicely.
Yeah. Or
Because
sometimes
you'll
kasi
get
for some
bored.
people naman, it's the only thing they know. Because
Yeah.
they haven't experienced like the opposite.
being treated well.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. And coming from Joti,
Number 7.
hard to swallow na 36 years old lang daw siya. Pero sina Chadeli at Rod Navarro pa ang kabatch niyang na-nominate noon sa Golden Dove. Tumigil ka. May records ako ng mga co-nominees ko. And it's not them. Walang yato. Ginawang
So sino? Sino co-nominees mo?
Mga si Enrile.
sila Gail, sila Rhea Rams. Pabata ng pabata yung mga and a couple of radio ones, I think.
Next thing
A
you
couple
know,
of radio ones.
next thing
and
you know, it's gonna be Scarlet Snow, Bello, and everything.
Yeah.
who
Mm-mm.
knows? Who
Mm-mm.
knows, right? And coming from Victoriano,
Number 6.
you spent so much time and effort in training them. Tapos magre-resign lang pala.
Oh.
Alam mo yun, yung parang like you taught them everything they know. And
Yeah.
I guess it stings a little bit when you teach them everything they know, they resign, and then they move to another company, and then they thrive there, displaying all of the skills that you taught them.
Yeah. But
And
then,
it's another company that's like reaping the reward.
ganun kasi yun. You can't stop people from spreading their wings and like, you know what I mean?
Would you rather
True.
they go to another company or start their own?
Start their own. Kasi, you know, it just means they want to be more in control, right? Because if they're moving to another company, then why not just work for this company? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Kung magsasweldo ka rin lang naman,
Oo.
edi sana dito ka na lang.
Like, why? Parang magpapalit ka lang basically ng mga boss.
Well,
Magpapalit
for
ka
me,
lang
if I were the boss, only if they're really giving you much more, then I'd understand.
and I can't match the
And I can't match it, then yeah, obviously, because I can't give. But of course, there's also part of the kaya sila willing to pay you that much. It's because of what I taught you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I won't, I can't argue with that, but I will feel bad because yeah, you learned everything from this company.
Mahirap kasi walang parang pag sa work stuff, parang bira yung sumbatan
Oo,
2023
diba?
or whatever, right?
Totoo yan. And coming from Flair,
Number 5.
when you finally get or achieve something that you've always wanted, only to realize it wasn't what you expected it to be.
Usually the case.
That's usually
Kasi
the case.
sometimes, you know,
Mm-mm.
we create this idea in our heads of something na parang we keep building it up. Tapos, yun nga parang minsan yung expectations mo, grabe na. Na
Yeah.
even if whatever that is na na-achieve mo, okay naman because you just, you know, you overthought it.
Ako,
Masyado mo siyang-
I'm guilty of this. I tend to over romanticize
Yun.
everything. So, like, because I have a very fertile imagination, I tend to embellish. Like, oh, when this happens, ganito yung mangyayari, tapos ganito. So when you get it, when it happens, you're like, it's not what I expected. I mean,
I
it to
expected
be
much
like this.
more.
Kasi nga you tend to create
A fantasy in your
fantasy.
mind.
You know what? I'm like
Sobrang
this
guilty
even with
ako.
just conversations.
Oh, really?
Maybe because it's I don't know, it must be the writer in me.
Yeah.
But like I have this script in my head of
Mm.
like how a certain
Mm.
conversation would go. And like I already hear, parang I can already hear na, okay, this is what he's gonna say. And this is what I'm gonna say back. And this is what he's gonna say. And parang may whole exchange na ako in my head. Sinulat ko na yung script, the ideal script that I want to hear. And then when the conversation happens,
And it
it's
doesn't
like,
happen the same way.
yeah, it doesn't live up to whatever I came up with. Yung parang medyo meron kang feeling na, ay,
Parang yun na yun.
parang,
'Di ba? I guess siguro nga when you're like a writer,
yeah.
you have a tendency to create scenarios.
Yes.
And like they said, nothing beats your imagination. So obviously what floats your boat. I mean, reality doesn't always follow. Sometimes it does, but rarely.
That's why I just live in TV shows and
I
movies.
guess,
So
I
Chico,
guess.
what beats your imagination?
Nothing. Ang ganda ng mga imagination ko, promise. Ay nako, if there was a machine na pwede mong i-plug into a person's brain and makikita niya mga scenarios ko. My gosh, box office hit.
Box office
Pero
hit.
baka I don't know rin if magiging box office hit kasi baka yung ratings, baka the box office might be affected by the ratings.
Ang programang ito
Hindi nga feeling ko baka pang website lang Hindi siya pang theaters, hindi siya pwedeng pang theaters. And coming from Call Me Rovi,
Number 4.
na minsan mas pinagkakatiwalaan mo pa yung ibang tao kaysa sarili mong kamag-anak. I mean, you know what, to be honest, I still feel that majority naman, mas matatrust mo naman yung kamag-anak mo. Kaya nga it's extra tragic pag yung nag-betray sa'yo is your own flesh and blood. Lalo na pag yung ninakawan ka, pinahamak ka. You know what I mean? It's like extra. Kasi nga, parang by general rule, di ba even nga yung mga, kunyari, mga magkakamag-anak, magkakapatid na they don't get along. But, when things get rough, you have each other's back. No matter how much you fight. You know what I mean? That's the usual case na, yeah, we can be like, we can hate each other as much as we want. Pero pag may umaway, you're on their side, right? So, extra tragic pag yung naging kaaway mo pa, kadugo mo. Because that's really tough.
Mm-mm.
Coming from I Am Onig.
Number 3.
Yung ikaw ang nagmagandang loob, pero ikaw pa yung napasama. You know, like sometimes, kasi parang for me, two versions, yung minasama nila, but you were actually just trying to help. And then there's the actual, ikaw talaga yung napasama. Like it was actually wrong, but you were trying to help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
like
had the best intentions.
You had the best intentions. Parang like I remember when one time we went diving, tapos parang clogged yung tenga ni Baby Whale, and we were diving with a doctor. And she was like, "Oh, I have decongestant, before the next dive." Binigay niya. Tapos na-realize, that was the first time that we realized na allergic pala si Baby Whale sa ibuprofen.
Yeah.
And then namaga yung mukha niya. And the doctor was saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel horrible. I'm a doctor and I didn't ask you if you were allergic to..." And we had to like assure her na, even we didn't know. So, don't feel bad. Pero from a doctor's point of view, alam mo yon, yung parang like, you must beat yourself up about it. Na parang like, I should have asked because there are people who are allergic to ibuprofen. As opposed to acetaminophen.
But how would Baby Whale have known that
no, exactly, right? Pero after that, now you know, right?
Pero
now you know.
face niya lang yung namaga.
I think.
Hindi kasi di ba yung iba pag may allergic reaction, the hands, like
yeah.
parts of the other parts of the body.
So mas lumaki yung
ano
parang
talaga?
pisngi.
Hindi yeah, the lips, like, pero eventually naman humupa rin. So, huhupa naman talaga yun after a while. And from Wildfire.
What's happening?
From Wildfire.
Number 2.
Yung ang binayaran namin, good for 3 hours. Pero 3 minutes pa lang, tapos na kami.
Ano yan?
Lungkot.
What could that be?
siguro yung mga yung mga sa, alam mo yung mga sa
Karaoke, tapos nawala na
Karaoke?
agad ng
Ng
boses.
boses.
Sumakit na yung lalamunan mo,
Oo.
nagasgas na, so you're like, I can't sing anymore.
Wow, 3 minutes. Bilis naman. Barely.
You know
a
what?
song.
If you only have 3 minutes, that's a skill.
Oo naman, totoo naman.
True.
If you're only given that amount of time, right?
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Kasi nga like, 'di ba usually naman talaga per night, 'di ba, ang karaoke? May hours
No,
ba 'yun?
hours.
Ah,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. I was
Per
thought
hour.
it was like, basta we'll take a room.
No. Per hour siya.
It's per hour. Oh.
Yes.
Sorry, hindi talaga ako nagkakaraoke. So like I would have no idea. And even if the very few times that I did attend, I didn't sing and I just attended. So alam mo 'yun, I don't know
Yeah.
the
Or
the
it's usually like, you
reservations
rent
or
it for like 3 hours and then you have the option to
Extension
extend
na lang.
it.
What's your
Okay.
go-to song, Chico?
I don't know.
I mean, but I'm sure you
Ayun nga,
have.
baka wherever you will go.
Yes.
So lately, been wondering.
Or
Nickelback.
no.
Creed.
Yung Santana?
Maria.
No.
Just Feel Better.
Yung may dalawang version?
Smooth.
No. Yung isa Alex Band, yung isa
Why Don't You and I?
Why Don't You and I?
I say, why don't you and I
Yes!
get together? I
Ah,
can't!
promise! Siguro
so,
yun.
Romy Diaz ka din pa sa, sa karaoke, no?
So butch. This
Alam mo,
Chico
in an
Garcia.
alternate universe,
Sobra. No, that's
ano
really
ka?
that's my thing.
You're like
If I could, then I would.
In an alternate universe, Chico,
I'd go wherever you will go.
you'd totally be a lesbian.
Way up high, or down low.
run away
with my heart.
Run away with my hoe.
See?
Run away with my
I swear.
love.
And
The top entry, number 1.
comes from the super malas guy.
The super malas guy says, I love it. It's my new favorite thing. Can I record you? I want that to be like my message alert.
It's like you literally check your phone. Oh wait, is there a ring?
Oh,
Oh nope,
okay.
that was just Chico.
When they spit facts, sometimes you have no choice but to swallow the painful truth. And you can't argue with the truth. If it's true, then it's true. You can say you're rude. You can say that was mean. But yeah.
In
the
this
truth
scenario,
is the
are you
truth.
the spitter or the swallower?
It depends. It depends on
But
what the situation
most of the
is.
time.
Most of the time. Both eh. I'm both. I'm very versatile.
Ikaw, Markki. I think Markki is more the
A
spitter.
spitter. Oo. Walang filter eh.
Yeah, because he spits.
I spit
Yeah,
facts. I do.
yeah.
But sometimes I do swallow my pride, if needed.
Ako, I'm definitely a spitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like to speak my truth.
Unless
I spit facts.
it's your idea. You know what I mean? Di ba
To
parang
swallow the facts.
Yeah. No. Di ba like pag kunyari pinilit ko lang na, hindi Hazel eh, kasi ganito yan. O hindi, you won't swallow that truth. You know what I mean? Pero
No,
pag
I will pretend I swallowed the truth and then spit it.
Or, yun nga, pero like in the privacy, kasi nga parang it's like you're not going to give me the benefit of agreeing with what I quote unquote ordered you to do. You know what I mean? Pero in the privacy of your own thoughts, you might go, sa bagay, tama naman yun. You know what I mean? You just don't wanna parang give the person the benefit
Yeah.
of being like, okay, susundin ko yung
So I'm
sinabi
just
mo.
swallowing in my mind.
In private.
In private. Like, yes.
Diba?
Yeah, I think I'm somewhere in the middle. Sometimes I'll spit it, sometimes I'll swallow it, else sometimes I'll keep it in the rim of my mind.
Oo, totoo naman yun.
Yeah, so that it's there and it'll come out slowly, maybe not straight to the point, but it'll give them an idea.
That's true. Yan naman talaga yung mga ano dyan. Ako kasi like, di ba nga, I'm masunurin. So I have a tendency to be
Just
like,
swallow, no?
oo, pero
Swallow and accept.
sometimes I'm just saying that I've accepted it. Tapos like as the days pass, I realize I haven't. Like I'm just agreeing to, you know what I mean? Yung parang like, ganyan yung mga, I'm over you, I'm over you. I'm always the first to be like, I'm done. I'm over this. I'm completely over this. Tapos bilang days after,
I'm not.
my
I'm really
bleeding heart. You know what I mean? Kasi like, there's a tendency for me just to get it over with na, oh, sige
Yeah.
na, okay, yeah. I accept, you know. But then, biglang, alam mo yun, may struggle ka pa pala afterwards. And that's when you're
I
like,
get that.
I'm not done yet. I just said I was, but I'm not.
Yeah.
There you go. We do have one more batch, but we'll stay on Facebook Live.
So join us if you're not there yet. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. But in the meantime, something from Maisie. It's called My Movie. Only here on The Monster.
I broke my heart 'cause I had nothing to do. You did it 'cause you wanted to. I don't need another reason to prove it's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's you.
Burby.
Shrimp on the barbie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isa pa. Okay.
Hazel is going to the bathroom. She's going to be away for a little bit. Hello, Chico. How are you today?
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm just.
Wait, do the ano.
Wag yang hina. Ang sakit sa lalamunan.
Hala,
mo eh.
how do you do it? Can you teach me?
I mean, I can do it, but then afterwards, it'll be hard to swallow. I guarantee you.
You're gonna have to swallow later.
I'm just saying, mahirapan ka na mag, because it hurts your throat when you do that voice. When you do your, when I do my David Attenborough voice.
What is this Bondi thing? I don't.
It's like nga the Facebook thing. Parang bagong social media. Again, like we need another one.
I don't think we need another one.
I know, right?
I think it's just these Gen Zs trying to take over all of the millennials. I know social media platforms.
I know, right? Okay. One last. Okay. I'm done.
Ayan, si James sabi niya, because of The Last of Us episode 3, I'll never look at strawberries the same way again. It's like the peach. In what's that called? What's that called again? The one with the cannibal?
Oh, I don't know.
Call Me by Your Name.
Okay.
So you're Sasha Colby, right? Chico,
Yes.
who's your top?
Ah,
Aside from Baby
siguro Anitra.
Anitra. Yeah, ako din Anitra. We always have the same top, no, Chico?
Yeah.
But don't you feel like Anitra is fading into the
Yeah.
background?
Yeah. To
I
be
don't think,
honest.
kasi Anitra I don't think has that big
To be
personality.
honest.
Like Anitra is very like reserved and like, but she's fierce.
She's
No,
fierce.
she reminds me of Sasha Velour. Silent but deadly.
Alam mo, I have a feeling they might give this to Sasha.
I think Sasha's gonna
Kasi parang
Take
it's the
Hello,
same.
I mean
No,
deserve.
deserve. Pero gets, parang
super deserve ni Sasha.
she's getting the Kylie edit. You know what I mean? Yung sa una medyo,
They were and
medyo
they're
in the
roommates. They
background.
live together.
Oh
Kylie
my
and
gosh.
Oh, yeah?
Sasha. Yeah.
Tapos alam mo yon, yung parang, alam mo yung parang sa una, hindi muna nila masyadong bibigyan ng attention.
Yeah.
Tapos as the episodes roll by, biglang, yung they'll edit it and you're like, oh my gosh, ang galing pala niya.
Markki, have you
So,
seen like Sasha Colby videos on YouTube? Markki.
ang fierce. Hindi, totoo naman.
Oh
Hindi,
my
si
God.
Anitra kasi is a favorite, pero
But
I
you
must
know what?
say,
If kasi people were like,
pang
oh,
winner.
like who's gonna beat Anitra in a lip sync? Sasha Colby can. Gosh, this girl, she is crazy, like ridiculous. The stuff that she's been doing like 10 years ago, even before like this whole like drag race generation. Oh, insane. Okay, I'll send it to you, Markki. Please watch it.
Sasha Colby.
My girl. My girl. I just want to be dominated by Sasha Colby. Like I mean, like I want her to like mother me, you know? Like she's so mother. I love her.
Mother's mother.
Mother.
From the house of is it the house of Colby?
Yes.
What's the name of the other Colby again?
Carrie.
Carrie. Okay. But another one that I really like, no, the one that I thought was really good, but is starting to really fade. And I'm actually starting to not like her as much as I used to. Marsha.
Same.
Ang dami niyang insecurities.
Like if you watch the Roscoe's viewing party, they have a lot of tea there. And the most recent guest was their most recent guests were Sugar, Spice, and what's the Amethyst. So Sugar and Spice just spilled a lot of tea. One of them being about Marsha. And basically they were saying there was an episode where she was praised for like improving her makeup, and then she credited one of the other girls for like helping her out or whatever. But apparently Sugar and Spice helped her out, even gave her lashes, and she used their lashes but did not credit them because that was the week they were in the bottom, and they just felt like she probably it just felt like she was kicking them while they were down and like not even giving them credit for doing like helping her out. And so I think it was Spice that called her out. They said it was just edited out of the episode, but she called her out. It's like, but are you not going to give credit to the person whose lashes you're wearing? And then they were like, oh, but that's foul. Like, you know, that's a no. Like if someone helps you out, you better, you know, acknowledge. And then they started calling her, oh, the Leah Michelle of drag, Marsha Marnoor.
Parang siya yung Leah Michelle, no? She's
I think it's like, yun nga, Chico and I were talking about it. Her image kasi is sweet girl, diba? Like that's the aesthetic. But I feel like she really like wants this. She has that like.
and when someone
I
really
wanna
wants
win.
something and it shows,
Ah,
you don't root for them as much.
I get it.
But I still kind of like her. I mean, I'm
It's
still
giving
giving her a
Jan
chance.
a little bit.
That's what it is. But Jan's annoying. Eh? This one is kind of annoying, but not as annoying as Jan
Yeah.
yet.
We don't know what the rest of the season will be like. Putok yung triceps ni Markki nung nag-stretch. Ano ba yan? BRB. Baka saan ka pupunta? John Sinai.
Can I just say,
BRB.
ang saya ng trip with Manila. Had so much
Oh
fun.
my God.
We got her to take what do you call those shakes? Jonah shakes.
Oh my gosh, cool.
And then
First time niya, diba?
yeah, and then I got her chori burgers.
Oh my God.
And what was the other one? What's the other one? Chori burgers, Jonas, and calamansi muffins.
Mm.
Mitchell Tan says, "Good morning. Me and my family were in Boracay last weekend, and we saw Markki there. And is he with friends, or I was with Manila Luzon and gang? So I was with a bunch of friends. Thank you to Lynn and Henan for hosting us."
Okay, hold on.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the final top 10 for today and some final greets.
Hello to George Louis and good morning to Maxim the Winter who says, baka co-nominee ni Chico si Ted Filon. Hindi kasi FM versus AM
Actually,
doesn't
that's true.
really happen. Hello to Butter Baby and good morning to Maria Rosell. Oh, ayan na, may Maria Rosell. Ano to? Marcel? Maro?
Marcel.
Hello to Rovi and good morning to Martin Duanas. Kitty Kuting says, promising yung idea ng Biba Box.
Biba Box.
Make a K-drama. As in, kabaklaang drama. I love it. Yontefian says, good morning, beautiful DJs. And that's it for the text line.
And on Twitter, saying hi again to Kiko Man Machine and Mitch Tan, who seems to want to get a point across that I was with someone other than friends in Boracay. But no, I was in Manila Luzon and party. And that's it for greets.
I saw your picture with those girlies, though.
Yes!
Sandwiched between two girlies.
These girls are trying to murder us. I tell you, they were gatekeeping. Whenever anyone tried to talk to me, they were like, "What are you doing? Why are you like here? We're from Canada. We got like girls."
Alam mo, i-gatekeep ka talaga namin sa Bali. You have to help me gatekeep Markki in Bali. Kasi we're sharing a villa.
Oo nga, no? Oo. Right.
Here, Chico, here is the photo.
Diba?
Oh.
I saw that eh.
Mga ano oras yan? Kaya siguro kumulog at kumidlat dito. There was this time, tanghaling tapat, biglang nagdilim yung langit, tapos kumulog at kumidlat. Yeah, I think that's it.
I'm telling you, I was like, literally, they were just jumping all over and they're asking me questions. Why are they taking photos with you? What?
Nung nakita ko nga, parang biglang I felt possessive.
Tell them to stop annoying us. Like, we're trying to party and have fun here. Why are they? I'm like, what's wrong with you? You crazy bitches.
When I saw that photo, naisip ko parang, nanahan pa kami ni Chico. Wala kaming ganung picture eh.
Oo nga.
Parang, these girlies.
Test. All right, so here we go. We've got our top 10, courtesy of Call Me Rovi. Hashtag hard to swallow, starting off with Victoriano. Hard to swallow baka mo. Eh di yung luto ni Mrs. na, if you want to stay in the land of the living, you have to pretend na masarap. Alam mo yung bumabara na sa lalamunan.
Ang sarap.
Ang sarap, grabe. And from I Am Onig, yung ex who cheated on you, siya pa yung ang daming kuda sa social media. Kuda. Sa social media na parang napakasama kong tao. Yung ikaw na nga yung for his or her, for their benefit, hindi ka na nga nagsalita to call them a cheater. Tapos sila pa yung andaming satsat.
They're being defensive.
It's a defense mechanism.
But it's annoying.
It
Diba?
is definitely annoying.
Ako yung isasalang mo just to, appease your guilt.
Tsaka parang, why are you being
Excuse
defensive?
me?
I'm not even accusing you of anything. I'm not even saying
Tumahimik na nga
anything.
ako, diba? Right? Like, kasi ako pag ganyan, I would probably not say anything, pero pag yung binaligtad, I'm like, excuse me. I was going to keep quiet, but you wouldn't, so here's the facts. Here are the facts.
I would do the same.
Diba? Yung hindi ako magsisimula, I'm not going to drag you through the mud. But if you start misrepresenting me in public, I'm going to straighten out the facts.
But things eventually come out.
That's true.
Diba? Whatever is done in the darkness will be brought to light.
What's done is done.
And coming from Flair,
Number 8.
na minsan yung mga taong gusto nating manatili sa buhay natin, sila pa ang unang lumilisan. Ay, ganyan talaga yan. Or, minsan nga, because nga umalis sila, na over-romanticize natin.
Yeah.
And we start giving them the one that got away tag. When in fact, kung nagkatuluyan kayo, baka you'd be like, meh, blech, next. Diba?
Yeah.
Pero you romanticize it because you never got the chance to know them better. From B.O. Sum.
Number 7.
It is really challenging to be a leader, lalo na kapag ang nililid mo may kanya-kanyang agenda. Like you're not, kunyari kahit office, for example, yung parang you're trying to take the company to a certain direction. Eh, hindi mo alam, may kanya-kanya naman palang secret agenda. Si ganito, may ganito lang, tas magre-resign na to join the other company. Si ganito, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have the same goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will make things very difficult.
Very,
You have to be
difficult.
working towards a common goal kasi, di ba?
Totoo yan eh. Alam mo, lahat kayo nagpapaddle pero in different directions.
Yeah.
So you're not going anywhere. From the super swerte guy.
Number 6.
It's really hard to swallow kapag yung teenage years, kasi nung teenage years ko, sobrang heartthrob ko sa mga girls. Literally, yung pag nakikita nila ako, kinikilig sila. But not anymore because I'm getting old. And it's kind of sad to, because you can't, it's the one thing that's inevitable. You can't prevent aging. And it's actually the thing that we should accept because everybody will eventually get old. And if you're kind of struggling with it, na parang, I'm not like how I used to be when I was much younger. Then it becomes difficult.
You know what? This is why people are like proud of their age. Like, those people who openly say like how old they are on TikTok, for example. And then people are like, oh my gosh, like really? Like, parang you could pass for a so-and-so. Kunyari, they're like 40 and you could pass for like a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
And they're like, but why would I even try to pretend that I'm that age? Because getting to my age is an achievement. Not everybody makes it to this age. Like some people die so young. Like, alam mo yun?
Oh my gosh. Halika, help me. I'll make a TikTok. I'd be like, I should be proud. Who cares if I'm 36? Diba? I mean, like, people tell me I look 25, but I'm like, look, 36 years is nothing to scoff at. It should be. I'm proud. You know what? I'm proud to be 36. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Tulungan niyo ako. Gagawa ako ng TikTok. Okay, let's do it after this, huh? Okay.
My mom told me never to lie. So I've realized that maybe I'm just gonna like watch or maybe I'll film it.
Alam mo, feeling ko,
Yung
no.
ako na lang yung
Pag
cameraman.
film yung si Chico yung
Sige.
naggaano, tapos nasa
Sige.
likod tayo, Markki, and we're just gonna be like,
nodding your head. You're like,
Copy.
parang bobblehead na.
Sige, ano, rehearsal. Hi. I know you're thinking, who's this 20-year-old on my screen? But you know what? I'm proud to say I'm 36.
You know why this is so
asim na mga mukha nyo,
you know why
mawalan
this
kang
is so
kwenta kayo.
bad for me now? Because I'm actually like turning 36 this year. So I'm just like,
Ay.
I'm gonna like do a Sasha Colby and go.
Break your own neck.
Dapat sa
Ay,
end ng
nako.
TikTok tayong dalawa magagano na tayo.
Yeah. That's how it is. I am proud to be 36. You know, I will no longer hide in the shadows. I will be like, you know what? So what? I'm 36. Okay? And
Ang dami mo sinabi.
alam mo, I'm a firm believer. Say it enough and people will believe. Say it enough times and people will actually
They
start
actually
believing
do.
you.
But there was someone who was telling me, oh, Kai's girlfriend, who was like, oh my gosh, so who's older, you or Chico? Because I was telling Kai, because she hasn't seen you yet, right?
Mhm.
So I was telling Kai, yeah, Chico's 36 again this year. And then Kai starts laughing. And he's like, oh, really? So you're like, he's 36 too. So who's older? So I had to say, me. Because ako March, Chico June. So edi mas matanda ako kay Chico.
Alam nyo, ulit-ulitin nyo lang eh. Ulit-ulitin nyo lang.
Sabi ni Emerson, 36 pero employee number ni Chico 001.
Alam nyo, guys, ganyan lang yan eh. Ulit-ulitin nyo. Kasi alam naman nating lahat. Ang history, chismis lang yan. From Flair!
Number 5.
Hard to swallow when you read about how some of the richest people in the world are college dropouts. Samantalang ikaw, sunog kilay ka para graduate with honors. Pero ito, wala. Well, sa akin naman kasi it's not really about the education. There are people who are college dropouts and are filthy rich, but there are also valedictorians who are filthy rich. You know what I mean? It's really like, I don't know, destiny, diskarte, luck, hard work. Like it's a combination of all these things. Pero medyo frustrating nga when you hear of people who are super successful, super rich, and then school-wise, medyo wale. Diba? Parang, well, that only goes to show, diba, na it's the great equalizer. Like, pero you do give yourself the best chance if you work hard, even in school. Diba? From Rudes Antonio.
Number 4.
The fact na walang yumayaman sa 8 to 5 job, and yet I'm still here. Well, so many people say that, mga financial experts.
Out of necessity.
Kasi parang you can, unless you get paid like an insane amount, parang when you have a steady income ng 15/30th, they say, I mean, you can probably live comfortably, pero hindi kayong gets. Like, if you really want to be rich, they say you should really get into like business.
But there are some things kasi na parang you don't even know where to begin.
That's true.
Like there are certain businesses parang you want to get into because that's your passion. But then like,
how do you get rich from that?
what is, what's step one even, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's where businesses either go south or go north.
Mm-hmm. And from Rhyme and Reason.
Number 3.
Hard to swallow? Your pride when you realize that you're on the wrong side of the argument. Lalo na pag yung sobrang passionate mo about your argument. Tapos biglang you reach that point where you're like, oh crap, I think I was wrong. I think I'm wrong. Parang how do you make a U-turn? How do you do an 180 and you go? Tapos ang hirap sabihin na, you're right.
Chico,
I was wrong.
Like, when are you going to finally swallow your pride and like admit that you're actually 37?
it's not going to happen this year. Let's try again next year. Let's try again next year.
Like I'm telling you, once you become delusional, this whole pride thing doesn't make sense anymore.
Kaya siguro gusto ko si ano, no?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lux.
Lux Noir, London.
Oh my gosh, it's Lux.
Hindi.
Your Lux Noir
No,
London.
no. Lux Noir Quezon City. It has to be the city. Lux Noir Quezon
QC.
QC. Lux Noir QC. From Mai.
Number 2.
It's hard to swallow that one's loyalty to a company might not actually mean higher salary over time. Experts say, mas tataas ang sweldo mo if you switch companies around every 2 years. Kasi parang if you're in one company, you expect that you'll be getting a raise all the time, which doesn't happen. So ang increase ng salary mo mas gradual. When you keep changing companies, granting that they want you, that the other companies want you, pwede kang biglang merong malaking jump each time you move. So if you can find companies that are willing to get you, who want you actually, and are willing to pay you, then yes, you might actually get higher salary that way.
True.
And the top entry, number 1.
Comes from Al Macchiato.
Al Macchiato says,
True story, nung umuwi ako after 3 years, my 13-year-old dog didn't recognize me. We think he probably has dementia, but still, it hurts. He used to follow me around everywhere. He was my baby. Ngayon, sa mom ko na siya nakasunod. At saka ano rin kasi yan, yung parang, it's almost like muscle memory. And when they don't see you for a long time, tapos it's now the mom who feeds, who gives them a bath,
So they
who
become
takes
your,
care of you. Syempre, yun yung parang nakikita niya na this is my main human.
right.
So, of course, they'll still recognize you after 3 years. Pero syempre,
Iba na rin.
just like any living thing, yun nga, syempre magiging mas malapit na siya dun sa whoever is currently taking care of them.
I see.
Yeah.
That's hard to swallow.
Ay, yeah, that's really
Kasi
tough.
especially for you, even
Tsaka
with the distance, hindi naman nagbago yung feelings
Hindi
mo
talaga,
towards
nami-miss
them
mo pa nga, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Actually na ano siya, na intensify because you miss them so much.
For me, that's why, I think that's one of the reasons why I don't want to have children. Because I feel like, when they're little, you're like, you can be their whole world. And then when they're grown, sometimes there's that switch that happens. I mean, I'm not saying it happens all the time, but like, diba, may ganon na suddenly, it's like you don't even know them. Like, who are you? Are you even the
Yeah.
child that I remember? Like, diba?
Right.
Parang, I don't like that idea. So, wala lang.
I can't. Pero yeah, like, I super agree. How well, what about us? What's our entry?
Hard to swallow.
Hard to swallow.
I guess something happened recently. I was in Boracay and we ate at this Greek restaurant, and I actually ordered a chicken gyro. Very thick chicken gyro, and it was just really, really hard to swallow.
And that's what, maybe you should cut it to smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces.
I don't know if it was actually not cut.
Ay, that's the best. Hindi kasi parang minsan gusto mo talaga na
It was
Here we go again. Here we go again. Getting
Hindi.
pregnant by the second.
Kasi bakit ganon?
and it's like a Subway, right? You know how Subways are 12 inches? Yeah, it was a really
Bakit ang yabang?
Actually, the waiter served it very nicely. It was on the table and it wasn't mayabang at all. It was like, okay, here is your chicken gyro.
Naku, tapos humble pa. Ay,
Humble
naku.
pie.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Hard to swallow. Okay, for me, since I did mention it about kids and all that, like changing relationships, hard to swallow for me. When I think about my niece and my nephew, like my gosh, we were so close when they were little, when they were growing up, because they were here. Um, and then of course they had to move back to the States, and they moved back to the States when they were like 8 and 6.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So now they're like grown. They're grown. And of course I still love them. I love them just the same. But like honestly, I barely know them, because it's not like, I mean, we would say hi and all that. We would talk, but I really missed out on so much because they weren't around. I wasn't around. So I didn't see the whole like high school and all that. Parang I wasn't part of that journey. And so it's so difficult because I feel like essentially we're like, we don't really know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I know them as children. I remember clearly. I don't even know if they remember clearly what it was like when they were little and I was like Tita Hetchy, and we would like spend every single day like together playing and all that stuff.
I mean, you were so
You know what I
close, you
mean?
even framed one of your pamangkins, di ba?
No, like I said, parang I love them. I'm sure they love me. And if we get reunited, like, my mom always says like they want to come home, they want to come visit, they want me to go there, they want me to visit them so we can like reconnect and all that. But I know that it's going to take a while. And
Yeah.
there's that, I know there's
Tsaka may
gonna be that
bungi na.
awkward
Oo.
moment like when we see each other
Yes,
again.
yes,
Like,
yes.
oh my God, like
At saka,
adult.
how do I talk to you?
Right?
Because the last time I talked to
I
you,
remember you were like a baby. Like,
yeah.
they were parang I thought of them like, as practically my babies. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's just a little, that's hard to swallow. Which is,
Yeah.
like I said, which is probably why I don't want to have kids, because I don't want anything like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't experience that. So
Mm, ako siguro yun talaga with the pets.
Yeah.
I'm really getting anxious about it. Kasi nga parang the real and so many of them getting older, parang the reality that they have infinitely shorter lives than us. It's not like kunyari like a significant other na, it's a 50-50 thing, right? You never know
Mm.
who's going to go first. So it's kind of like medyo fair. Ito yung alam mo na dadating yung araw and you're going to have to face it. It's never happened to me before. Not that I didn't love my pets before, pero siguro lang because since the pandemic, they've become they've
Staple.
become my life, in so many ways. Na parang I'm really getting stressed thinking about that. I don't want to think it because it might rob me of enjoying the present
yeah.
with them because I'm so anxious about it. But yeah, it's just a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And Chico, I feel the same way with si Mojo.
Yeah.
He's getting older. It's white hair on his face. Even though he looks very strong, running around still.
Yeah. It's
But
tough.
like he's what? Freak. I've been in the industry now, 13 years? He's 12. And he's a chow chow. And chow chows have a shorter lifespan. So I'm kind of scared.
Sabi ni Beer paano yan? Hazel May A. Garcia o Hazel May A. Strom? Yung magiging baby.
Oh my God.
You know what? You have to stay tuned. Find out in 9 months.
Hindi dapat mag-ano tayo. Yung parang sila sino yun? Sinong talk show host yun? Daytime talk show host. You are the father.
Oh my gosh.
Maury.
Jerry Springer.
Maury. That's the one. You are the father. You're not the father.
Hazel May A.V.
Hindi wala naman siya dito. Tayo yung nag-uusap eh.
I like the sound of that. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
OMG!
Hazel May A.V.
Hindi, alam mo, mas bagay ka sa akin. Kasi tinan mo yung initials mo. 'Di ba? Hazel Aguilon. Pag have, mas bagay ka sa akin. Pag ako nag-iasawa mo, Hazel Aguilon Garcia. Hag.
Ay, pagka si Markki has.
Has.
Isa has, isa have.
Have.
Ikaw, hag.
Parang mas accurate. So, ay, nako.
Only when you're around.
Flames na daw. Flames na daw. Alam mo, bukas.
Ife-flames ko yung sarili ko sa inyong tatlo.
Sa ating tatlo. Sa ating tatlo. Tapos
Oo,
tingnan
sa
natin
ating
kung ano
tatlo.
lalabas. Kung sino
Okay.
yung bagay na ama.
You are the
Alam mo,
father.
okay, pagpabukas mamaya, pag meeting, gagawin natin yan, ha?
Sige, sige.
Oo, sige.
Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Bye.
5:59. Don't be late. Bye.
That's our 5-hour show.
Countdown top 7. Countdown